TLDR broke up with my BF of 4.5 years after he crossed several boundaries while drunk, and endangering our lives to name two. In his eyes, he woke up the next morning blindsided as to why he was now single. He thinks I'm cruel and I am starting to feel lousy about it. Am I being unreasonable? Do I owe this man a conversation? About a month ago, I broke up with my BF of 4.5 years. Just a few days beforehand, we had discussed marriage and kids. The day of the breakup, he got belligerently drunk, sexually assaulted my best friend and then put both of our lives in danger. I won't go into detail, but later on he said he was thankful that I didn't call the police on him. I broke up with him that night and had his brother pick him up from my house. He claims to not recall anything that happened, due to being blacked out drunk. Like I mentioned, previous to this day we had a great relationship, but once I broke things off, I realized how toxic it was. I was codependent on him and my only priority was his happiness and safety. I was fearful of him and tiptoed around topics that he was sensitive to, mainly having to do with stability, like when would you get a job? When will we move in? What plans do you have for the future? Etc. When we broke up, it's like the goggles were off and I was seeing the relationship for what it truly was. The day after the breakup he was blowing up my phone asking why I had broken up our 4.5-year relationship over one bad day. I asked for space and we didn't talk for a week. At the end of the week, we had a 20-minute phone call conversation where I explained why this relationship was toxic for the both of us and how we neglected parts of ourselves to force it to happen. Like two puzzle pieces that don't fit. By the end of the phone call, we were on the same page and agreed that we didn't need to have further conversations about the relationship. Over the past 2 weeks or so, he has kept messaging me begging to get back together and bringing up all of the different ways that he will change. I would reply but keep the message short and to the point that we would not be getting back together. Last night really irritated me because he said I was being cruel for being short with him and not willing to discuss further why our relationship went downhill so quickly. He also said that he would be blocking my cell phone and overall just made me feel like crap. Do I owe him a conversation? I can't help but feel lousy about how things ended even though it was perhaps the most fearful day of my life. That is all we have of this story. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to connect with each other in the comments below. Until next time, be kind, be curious, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, Corner Stories signing off.